How you doing today? So, first of all, my prayers to the families, that lost their loved ones, the children in the shooting in Minneapolis, what happened over in the Catholic Church. And, um, they shouldn't come to that, but this is what a guy said on TikTok. This is ridiculous. He's like, where was your God in Minneapolis yesterday? Innocent children were unlived and injured in the house of God. I thought that was a place of protection from evil. Well, God was right there watching. See, this is the problem with these people. They don't understand that God has given us a free will, and like Adam and Eve, they chose, to go their way, evil, right? So this individual, did evil, and he started just, open fire on those kids, over there. Um, I don't know what's wrong with a young man, that's dressed as a woman. But anyways, God, sees everything, and He turns things around. You know, the bad that happens, the evil that happens in this world, is because of what happened, in the Garden of Eden. Adam and Eve, ate the apple, like many people say, and sin came into the world and spread through all the human race. So decay, death came to all of us, and that's what you see today. That's the reason people die because of sin, the evil that guy did, right? Of aliving those kids, right? And I'm pretty sure those kids are with God right now. They're with Him in heaven. So that's that great thing about this. See, you understand that? That guy had a choice with the guns he had. He had magazines and everything. He was showing off online. He had a manifesto and everything too. And he was cool. Okay. He had target practice. Of the image of Jesus Christ. Is the crown of thorns. He's not in his mind. He was not in his mind. And then he go open fire to those kids. Why did he choose those kids? Because Satan. That's the reason why. And it doesn't mean just because you're in the church you're gonna be protected all the time. No. I have many incidents that people died in churches, even Christian churches. They died for their faith in Jesus Christ, and it's gonna happen, okay? Because this world is getting more worse, and God's gonna use what happens for good.